good morning. It's still morning. It's technically still morning. It should be morning by the time you see this, but good morning, everybody. Game time, Brian. Rise and grind. He has risen. Rise and grind here on this Friday. I'm all confused. I'm all discombobulated. I keep looking for a fence post and ain't there no more. Rise and grind, everybody. Good Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I'm off today. I'm on one of a 4-day weekends. I need a break from the prison job. It looks like I'm going to have to work a few more years thanks to the new bill in the House that has passed that I won't be able to retire at 57. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. It's not 100% passed, but the Social Security supplement for guys like me might be going away. It's kind of frustrating, too, because I got a buddy who retired a couple years ago who's saying, dude, it's free money for people who are 57 and have worked over 32 years in the post office for any government job. You should be able to collect your Social Security benefits earlier. But they're taking that away, so that sucks. So now I gotta have to realign my thinking here and say, well, what do I want? But anyway, none of your concern. Good morning, everybody. They're still cleaning up from the, what was it? It's been upgraded to the Category 1, which is 9,500 mile an hour winds. We didn't have one, but we had 2 tornadoes. 2. I haven't had a tornado in my lifetime hit this neighborhood. So it's weird things are happening. There's weird things happening, all right. The town is a buzz around here about the Tush push. You would have thought they won another Super Bowl. Or, were you guys that worried about the Tush push? Were you that worried about it? I was shocked. I'm like, okay, you guys saying you don't really care if it passes or not. But now that it passed, it's like billboards are up. Jeffrey Lurie, he put out a video on YouTube about all the successful Tush push plays. That's whatever, bro. Whatever. That's nuts to me. But hey, as we talked about at nauseam, we will have a live stream later. So stay tuned. We will definitely do some sort of live stream later. Probably will be later in the afternoon. We're going out and we're doing some shopping.
That was the grocery bag.
That was the grocery bag, since I wasn't paying attention. We're going out and do some shopping for the holiday weekend. We're going to hit the old Sam's Club. We're not going all the way to Cherry Hill / Mount Laurel to the Costco. Even though I like Costco. We're going to go to the Sam's Club. Then we're going to stop at the old Walmart, grab a couple things, and then we're going to head back. But, Roger Goodell, sorry, I had to answer that. Roger Goodell has come out and said they will continue to monitor and study the Tush push. Just shut up, Roger. How's that? Why don't you monitor and study your contract, or lack thereof, your contract extension? Again, you needed a 2/3 vote to overturn it. I think what you're seeing here is Roger Goodell worrying about his job going forward because, in large part, of the Tush push. There were 22 teams that voted against having the Tush push legal, including one Jerry Jones. Jerry has come out and said it was less about the Tush push and more about getting some adversity. It's a little gamesmanship going on. Jerry knows how to do gamesmanship, especially when it comes to the negotiations. People don't realize the hundreds of businesses that Jerry Jones owns here and abroad. Yes. So Roger Goodell is worried that he ain't gonna have as many votes this time as they had last time to get him a new deal. So we'll see. Stay tuned. But my opinion is Tush will be around if the Eagles are not successful this year, meaning running over everybody, which I don't foresee they're running over everybody. This is the year of excitement coming off a Super Bowl. They just automatically think they're just going to roll. I think that people sitting in the cheap seats that have a good view of the whole field are able to see some of the pitfalls. Now, do I think they're good? Yes, I think the Eagles are good. They have severely lost some of that depth. Now, you can rely on some of your young guys. That's fine. And they're going to be good. But we'll see as far as, listen, as good as they were last year, you saw the Rams in that championship game were sniffing that ass. Pause. They were right there. And I'm not a big Matt Stafford fan. Plus, I had a lot of money on the line. Remember, I didn't lose a game throughout the playoffs betting on them birds. Sometimes you just got to ride a hot hand. You got to ride that horse. You got to ride that bitch all the way down through the finish line. And that's what I did. So thank you. My car thanks you. They got a lot of work done on the car based on the Eagles and Jalen Hurts MVP. Who, in reality, should have went to Josh Sweat with his 4 sacks at the Super Bowl. But it's not Disney enough to do a Josh Sweat and the defense. They got to give it to Jalen. So it is what it is. Thank you, Goodell. Thank you. My wallet thanks you. But yeah. So that's what's going on with the Tushy Pushy. Well, that's what's going on. It has a reprieve for 1 year. Moving on. It seems like Jerry Jones, we talked about it the other day, is running his mouth. Jerry's running his mouth. Regarding Micah Parsons, we talked about the whole thing. We'll talk about it more on our live stream. But my question to you is, to all the people watching, would you want Micah Parsons to sit out from here on out? To me, it was a slap in the face for Jerry to come out and say anything. You can analyze his tone. You can take words out of context. There is a time and place to talk, and there was really no reason to bring up Micah right now. He showed up when he didn't really have to. Voluntary OTAs means exactly that. But we all know that if you're not a player of Micah's stature, 54 sacks over 4 years, 54 and a half, I believe. 4 Pro Bowls out of 4 years played, 2 All-Pros. A guy like Micah, you don't want to, the fact that he shows up to voluntary OTAs, and you're already talking about, wow, he's under contract, meaning they could franchise him or whatever. I just don't think that's smart business. It's all negotiation. He's not going anywhere. If they were going to move him, they were going to move him before the draft. They did not. He'll be a Cowboy. But like everything else, until he gets his money, we'll have content to do. And we'll talk a lot about it a little later. But good news. Randy McIntyre is on board. He's got his room at the Excalibur Hotel. I will have the link in my live stream later. I'm going to talk to Primetime Phil. Maybe we're going to do a show tonight. Maybe we're doing a show tomorrow night. Maybe we're not doing a show. I don't know. I got to find out with Primetime Phil. But I'll do a lunchtime chat. That's what's going to happen today. I'm doing a lunchtime chat. So you may get double dose of game time today. So I saw that a Primetime just texted me. So we'll see. But good news, Randy McIntyre. They have there's a direct line between the Excalibur and I believe the Luxor and the Mandalay Bay. I sent Randy a video as well as Primetime Phil. There's literally a walkway. If we wanted to walk, now I don't know that I'm going to walk Monday night after the Dallas Cowboys put both the ass. It all depends how many people are going to be in our group to be walking back. It may not be safe, Well, then again, in Las Vegas, it'll be Monday Night Football is 5 something. So there you go. But yeah, Randy, I believe there's a tram that can drop you off right. It's like right next door, and then we could all go together. Looking at some of the places, you guys really need to stay at the Mandalay if you can afford it. Again, we have a bunch of people going, so you go, so I don't know these people. I know Wade and Loyal Cowboy, and I know Thomas Garrett's staying off property. I know West Virginia Country Boy wants to go. I know Mike Ward wants to go. We'll let you know when we buy our tickets so you can try and get the same section if you want. But at the very least, we can hang out over the weekend before the game, and then obviously on the day of. All right, guy. Okay, make the turn.
He was slow making it.
He was slow. You were talking about a Sunday driver on a Friday. But then,
Holiday.
looks like he had a load. It was like a big it was like one of those trucks with a closed-in cab. Probably had some weight in the back. But, yeah, so that's good news. So, I woke up, I was watching some videos on YouTube, and I stumbled on Mandalay. I just said, is there an actual path, or do you kind of... No, they're at Mandalay Bay. There's an actual path. You meet up there, and it says Allegiant Stadium. Bing, bang, boom. So I'm looking forward to it. I definitely am looking forward to the trip. More importantly, I'm looking forward to the Dallas Cowboys. We sit there 175 days before I fly to Las Vegas. So that would mean like 179 days from the Vegas game. It's coming up quick, and that's at the bye week. So the first game of the year is coming up real fast. And I can't wait. I really can't wait for the Dallas to open up their season. I'm praying that they stay intact, health-wise, going into the season. Not just for the Eagles. The Eagles are just a stepping stone to the season. The opening game. Okay, it's fine. We're playing in Philly. I'm good with it. Win or lose, it ain't the end of our season, or we ain't going to the Super Bowl if we beat them. It's a long season. Every team should take that, that aspect. It's funny how the roles are reversed. When I was in my 20s and we were winning, 3 Super Bowls in 4 years, which is hard to do. It was the Eagles fans are always wanted to beat Dallas, twice a year. That was like their Super Bowl. Now the kind of role has reversed where some Cowboy fans get their rocks off just beating the Eagles. And again, we hear all the pro football focus stuff all of a sudden. You only really hear that when they rank a Cowboy player like mid-pack or not in the top 5 or 10. Look. But you don't want to overlook all the other stats. It's funny. But Dak's record, I'm not going to get into the Eagles against the Eagles. Look it up. Hey, Dak and the Cowboys, it's a team game. Dak and the Cowboys fare very well against the Eagles. Dak and the Cowboys fare very well against the NFC East. 33-8, I believe, is what or maybe 33-9 now. I'm not sure. 33-8, I'm going to go with. So if we stay healthy, we're going to be in the mix. So what does that mean, being in the mix? Like, everybody wants wins and losses. Again, wins and losses are only as good as a healthier football team. I'll let you know. And then once it starts, if all hell breaks loose again, they're going to win 7-8 games. Remember, 8 games, I win $100 from Eagles Drew. 8 and higher. So I feel like, I almost feel bad at this point. I feel like, Drew, buddy, I feel like, we'll work something out. I feel bad. Even though I'm not involved in yours and Ultra's bet, we'll work it out somehow. Maybe I'll tell you to send me. I want to actually give you a bottle, though, from Ultra. So that's the thing. We got to meet up. I think that would mean more if you actually got the item, Drew, than me just take $50 off or whatever. Even though it's not my bet, I kind of feel bad, you know. But anyway, I digress. But that's it. There's going to be a live stream later this afternoon. It's already 11 here, so by the time this, I don't know when the live stream is going to be. Late this afternoon, maybe 4 o'clock, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of nasty out here. Maybe 3 o'clock. Maybe not until tonight. If there's nothing with Primetime Phil, maybe we'll go later. I got to talk to him. So we will play it by ear, but we'll definitely do something sometime today. Make sure you have your bell notifications on. But yes, the tush push will not go away around here where I live. Will not go away. So I'm actually over it already. I'd never liked to play. Don't want to ban it, but hey, somebody just stop him. Just stop it, and then that would be the biggest laugh of all. Stop it.
That Guantanamo Bay don't last over here, man. That shit dead.
What is that?
That's what they call Quinyon Mitchell.
What?
You guys are right here.
They said Guantanamo Bay. That's where they said you headed.
Wow.
I said, they crazy.
Y'all ever seen Prison Break?
Stop the cap.
Ever seen Prison Break?
My captain came.
They said, oh, shit, now they drag. I think Eagles fans in here.
I don't care who's in
They
here.
talking about you going to Guantanamo Bay. Guantanamo Bay.
All right, so
I ain't never been locked down.